Okay? I will bring you out. I will cause you to exit. And this is called the cup of sanctification. That Adonai has to separate them from Egypt. He's going to make a distinction between all his children and the Egyptians, and then he can bring them out. And so that is the cup of sanctification. Can you say the cup of sanctification? Okay, so this is the first cup in the Seder meal. Now, I will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians. Number 2, the second cup, I will deliver you from bondage. So what do you think the second cup is called? Yes, it's the cup of salvation or the cup of deliverance. Okay? And so, the second cup represents rescue, to be saved, natsal, to snatch out, to rescue. It's like when someone's drowning and you just pull a hand and bring them out. That is the word. The third, it's found in, still in the same verse, verse 6, it says, and I will redeem you with an outstretched arm and with great judgment. The third cup, which Yeshua took, and he blessed and he said to his disciples, this is the cup of the new covenant in my blood. That is the cup of redemption. And that is the one we take when we take communion. Okay? Redemption. That word is ka'al. It means he is your kinsman redeemer. He is the one who redeems you. Look at that. So I want to tell you this morning that the World Bank, IMF cannot save Papua New Guinea economically. And whatever bank loans, they cannot save us. There's the United Nations will not save us, will not redeem us, will not put us on the right track. There's no human institution that can bring redemption. There is only one who is our kinsman redeemer. He's the only hope for this generation. He's the only hope for each one of us, and he's the only hope for Papua New Guinea. I will redeem them with an outstretched arm and with great judgment. Isn't that beautiful? Why do you and I need redeeming? We need redemption because we are in the clutches of an enemy of our soul that desires to destroy us. He only comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Isn't that right? For the people of Israel, it was Egypt. Someone who was a superpower of their time. And out of that superpower, Adonai brought great judgment. He says, I will redeem you with an outstretched hand and with what? Great judgment. That is speaking about, 2,000 years, what would happen? When Yeshua would come and with great judgment, he would not only redeem us, but he would also judge our enemy, the enemy of our soul. I told you, PhD, that's what he got. Permanent head damage. So not only with redemption, but with judgment. So when Adonai redeems you, he's going to deal with that thing that's keeping you in bondage. Did you ever notice that when the people of Israel came out, what happened? It was so beautiful. I mean, I can't go into it, but that crossing of the Red Sea, that was amazing. I don't know if you realize it, but where they crossed over the waters, it was 300 meters deep. And I brought them to a land bridge in the Gulf of Aqaba where actually it's very deep, but there is a bridge about 800 meters wide, and they walked across, and the waters piled up 300 meters. Can you imagine? Straight up. So what do you know? You know that the very thing that was the salvation and redemption and deliverance of Israel was also the destruction of the enemy. The very thing that saved them was going to be destruction upon their heads. The very thing that saved you and delivered you and redeemed you is the very thing that destroyed the one who is the enemy of your soul. Hallelujah. Okay, so that's the third cup. What's the first cup? The cup of sanctification. Being set apart. Being brought out. The second cup is what? The cup of deliverance. And the third cup is the cup of redemption. Now we go to the fourth cup. Very interesting. The fourth cup is this. You see, Yeshua said, I will not take this cup again until what? I come into my kingdom. When we're together at the kingdom, in the kingdom, that's when we're going to take this cup again. So we're not going to take it now. Why? Because it is the cup of the kingdom, or it is the cup of marriage. The fourth cup, it is what? And I will, verse 7, I will take you to myself as a people. I will take you, that word is the word lachaf, which means to take away, to carry away, or to marry a wife. And so we all know what is ahead. I can't go into the feast or the Moedim right now, but the last one is about to take place in a few days. It's called Sukkot. Can you say Sukkot? Sukkot is what we call the Feast of Tabernacles. And what it represents, you are supposed to build a small booth or a big house linya. You know, big natin. Yung sanabi mo, post kasona, you put leaves over it and then you go and you stay in it for 7 days. So, you know, when the house sell, because you're supposed to be able to look through the leaves and see the stars in the sky. It's a reminder of where we came from. That the people of Israel, they lived in tents in the desert, in the wilderness. But beyond that, a sukkah represents a chuppah. And what is a chuppah? A chuppah is for marriage. It's also just a very small structure that is covered with a cloth. And you get married in that place. That's where the marriage covenant takes place. And so, the fourth cup is the cup of marriage, which speaks of the marriage supper of the Lamb. He said, I can't take this cup with you now. But when I come into my kingdom, that's when we're going to take it together.